Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Advanced Team Mental Fitness. And I welcome you all to a new week. Or for those on Zoom, good morning, and thank you for joining us. Though we are starting some minutes past 11, so welcome once more to Advanced Team Mental Fitness. This training will be happening in 15 minutes or less. So what we are looking at today is relationship selling. Relationship selling. Here at Adborn Harvest and Homes, we know that what we do here basically right now is actually sales. So how can we build sales using relationship? So first of all, we know that except you are selling akara, beans, and bread, there is need for you to build relationship for you to sell to people. What do I mean? You cannot just encounter someone today and ask them to buy property that's worth millions or hundreds of thousands. There is need for you to educate those people, pull them through the process of what they are about getting into. So the process of doing all these things, putting your prospects through and for them to become customers is actually what we refer as relationship selling. So this is going to be our content for today. Number one, I have the opening quotes, the types of selling, definitions, difference between transactional and relationship marketing, stage of relationship selling, benefits of relationship selling, and conclusion. Like I said, it's going to be happening in 15 minutes or less. So that takes us to the opening quote for today's training. It says, great salespeople are relationship builders who provide value and help their customers win. What do we mean? Great salespeople are not people that just rush in and rush out. They are not people that just come immediately to just grab whatever they can and go. They are not people that are just particularly about getting the money off the customer. That is not who a great salesperson is. A great salesperson is that person that can confidently take the questions of the customer and break them down at different stages, take the fears and panic of this customer and provide solution to them before selling his or her value to this customer. That is who, in my definition, is a great salesperson. A great salesperson is not one that just closes a deal and run off and do not want to hear from that customer and do not want to be contacted further. So that takes me to types of selling. Prior to this training, before it was given to me, I never knew there were different kinds of selling. I just felt selling is selling, closing sales is closing sales. But I've come to realize that there are over 10 different types of selling, but I was able to narrow them down to this four. We have the transaction selling, the relationship selling, the solution selling, and the partnership selling. Let's take a look at the first two, the transaction selling. Transaction selling. Okay, it says transactional selling is a sales strategy that is focused solely on making quick sale or transaction with no emphasis on learning the actual pain of a customer and how your product can actually solve it. That is transactional selling. You're just about the money. You just want to get in, grab the bags and go. That is transactional selling. Whatsoever the customer faces after you've closed that sale is none of your business. That is transactional selling. And one thing I would like to add here is that transactional selling does not do well for high value goods or services. No, it doesn't do well, because anyone that is going to be giving you a huge sum of money wants to be sure that you're going to be there, wants to be sure that whenever he comes to ask for feedback, solution to his problem, he or she is going to meet you there. So this transactional selling is best for supermarkets, those that just sell in shop and whatever you can just run in, grab and go. It is best for transactional selling. Then that takes me to relationship selling. Relationship selling is a technique. That is, it's an art or a skill that prioritizes building a connection with customers and potential buyers to close sales. It focuses on enhancing the customer's experience and developing customers' loyalty. That is what relationship selling is. Have you ever been to a particular place before? You keep going back to that place just because of the way you were being attended to? Have you ever gone to a place and you'll be like, oh, that woman is rude, I am never going back there? That is what transactional selling can actually do. Because you want to just grab the money and go, the way you act towards that customer doesn't really matter to you. But if you're someone that is looking to stay long in business, especially in this kind of business that we do, or a higher portfolio business, so to say, there is need for you to be strategic in your dealings with people. There is need for you to connect with people rightly, even before you sell your product to them. There is need for you to take their problem first, because for every business that is out there, you are providing a solution to a problem. Why not get the problem of this customer, look at it, break it down first, even before pitching your product to this customer? That takes us to the next one. The next slide says the difference between these two kinds of selling. In as much as transactional selling is short and simple, just direct to the point, collect your money and you go. Relationship selling is just the opposite. First one is long-term business relationship. The difference is that when you cultivate the habit of having a relationship kind of selling, you have this long-term bond, this long-term connection with your customers over a period of time. But when you are the type that just gets in, grab it and just get out, it's short-term business relationship. That's why if, for instance, you close a sale and a customer is trying to reach you, probably trying to complain of one challenges or a problem, and is unable to reach you, you do that for probably a couple of months. The customer keep trying and did not reach you. If eventually there's another product you have that might actually solve that customer's problem, you might not be able to go back. Why? Because you've done that customer wrong by just bailing off on him or her just like that. It's long-term business relationship. Relationship selling helps you keep people. It helps you retain people over a long period of time. Another one is high emphasis on customer service. Relationship selling emphasizes more. It prioritizes the way you treat your customers. It prioritizes the kind of service you give to these people for them to actually, no one goes to a place where they are being treated badly. That's what relationship selling does. Then transactional selling, there's little emphasis on customer service. As a matter of fact, the whatever problem that the service is having at a particular time is only dependent on the production part of that organization. Like, it's none of my business. They've given it to me, I've sold it, and that is it. Then the next one is high customers contact. When you relate with customers very, very well, or you have a good CRM system, that is customer relationship management system, you have customers always contacting you. They always want to know the next thing about your business. They always want to know where you are per time on your business. But when you are the type that you just close and you lock up, you remain in your business by yourself. They go to the competitor closest to you that will give them that time and attention that they actually need. Remember, we are all emotional beings. We want that attention. We want to feel loved. We want to feel special. The same thing goes to your customer. Just do the extra by giving them this relationship selling. So the third one here is focus on customers' retention. Yes. What relationship selling actually does is that it retains people with you. It retains people with your brand. It makes people recurring customers to you. That's one thing relationship selling actually does. Focus on closing single sales. That is transactional selling. Transactional selling is actually focused on just grabbing that particular sale at that time and going. Let's take a bread seller, for instance. A bread seller is not interested in knowing who you are, or is not even interested in knowing where you came from or how long it took you to get there. They are just concerned about buy your bread, give me my money, and go your way. And then the next one is high customers commitment. Here we have customers who are committed to you. Like I said before, everyone wants to be treated right. Every single person wants to be treated right. And the more you treat them right, the more loyal they remain with you, the more committed they remain with your brand, the more they even want to even give you referrals. On the transactional selling, low customers commitment. I can buy bread anywhere. Why should I keep going to the same spot? That's the major difference between these two kinds of selling. I would also like to add that relationship selling actually do best when you are doing things like you're into real estate, you're selling tech, or you're selling a very huge service. There is need for you to maintain relationship selling. Why transactional selling? It does very well with cheap things that are highly affordable, that can be gotten anywhere, that can just be transacted just immediately and it's gone. It doesn't do well with things like real estate. It doesn't. The next one is stages of relationship selling. Stages of relationship selling. First of all, in order not to waste too much of your time trying to build relationship with every single person you come in contact with, there is need for you to identify the right leads. Who are your target audience? Who are the people that when you talk to them, they understand what your brand stands for? They understand what exactly it is that you're talking about. Those are the people you should focus your energy on. Identify your ideal customer, who your ideal customer is, so that you don't waste because trust me, you cannot build so many relationships with so many people. So it is good you just streamline your energy to those who are ready to take the action of actually buying. Then nurture leads and build relationship. Especially here at what we do here at Adborn Harvest and Home, there are a lot of people that are, let me use myself for instance, that have known me for the past 2 years plus. I marketed to them, I told them about what we do. They didn't buy at that time. That doesn't mean I shut them up, or when they come back for questions, I don't answer. A couple of them was able to buy this year, and more will be even buying in future. That's what nurturing leads and building relationship can actually do, because this person know that you're always there to take their questions. You're always there to clear their doubts, so to say, and put them through on what exactly your company is about. Then the third one is capitalize on opportunities to convert. Don't say because I am trying to build relationship, or when opportunity come, you know that this person is in their need of this service, you'll not be like, wait, I am still building relationship. Please don't allow your block to lose. Capitalize on the opportunities to convert. When a customer brings you a problem, listen, take your time, understand how your product or service can actually help that customer. Then sell the solution that your product actually offers to that customer. So the moment you spot an opportunity, do not hesitate to convert. Then keep in touch. This is where a lot of us miss it. The moment we are able to close the sale, we are off to the next customer. And it doesn't sit well with a lot of customers like that, because they feel used. They feel before I made my payment, you reach out to me, we talk often. What happened? Even if you're able to reach out to them often, kindly drop 1 or 2 messages for them, probably once in a week, once in a month, to just make them understand that you are still with them, or what you are probably very, very busy. The next one is benefit of relationship selling. Customers retention. I think I've spoken about that. Customers retention, foster loyalty, gives you room to understand your customers and know how best to serve them. It brings trust within your customers. So I think these are straight to the point and they are very much understandable. Then the next one is, that takes us to the closing quote for today, which says, you don't close sales, you open relationship, by Patricia Fripp. So we use this quote a lot here at Adborn Harvest and Home. So in conclusion, I am saying that relationship selling is all about being helpful and creating the best experience for your customers, for them to be able to trust the brand, remain loyal, and keep giving referrals to the organization. So if you want to retain more customers, engage more in relationship selling. So thank you very much for joining us on today's Adborn Team Mental Fitness. Thank you once more, and this is the end. This has brought us to the end of our training for today. See you next time. Thank you very much.